Ever had a pesky dark thread show up underneath the white fabric of your gorgeous quilt? What in the world do you do with that thing? It can be such a pain to pull out. Have I got a tool for you? I'm Susan Smith and welcome into my studio, Stitched by Susan. I love to pull back the curtain on my own projects, showing you tools, tips, things that I've learned sometimes the very hard way. And one of them includes this idea of what happens when you get a dark thread behind a light quilt top and how do you get it out? Well, I've got a great tool to show you today and walk you through step by step how you can do that. It takes a little patience, but it's really, really effective. This is one of the oh no moments that happen to a quilter. You're working on a quilt that's got a lot of white or light colored background, and you discover that there's a dark thread underneath it and you've already stitched it into place. How are you going to get that dark thread out of there? Enter the Dritz Snag Nab-It needle. I'll put a link for this in the description below. This is something that you want to have in your quilting arsenal. And I keep this handy little bottle cap pin cushion with a couple of my specialty needles, so it's always near at hand at my long arm. What's special about this needle is it does not actually have an eye. It's just got this roughened, almost fingernail file feeling area. And we're going to use that to pull that dark thread out. So let's just insert our needle anywhere in the white fabric and come up under the dark thread and just right beyond it, just barely a thread beyond it. Our goal is that this rough area is going to catch that dark thread and pull it out. Sometimes it takes more than once, so let's just try it ever so gently. I can see it showing. And by the way, I do that super gently because this roughness is enough that if you're too brisk with it, you can actually tear fibers on your white fabric, and you don't want to do that, so be super gentle with it. But now it's pulled this little dark loop. Might be big enough to grab. I might have to do it one more time. You have to have patience for this job. There it comes. I've grasped that dark thread, and now I'm able to grab onto it. And it's taking quite a bit of pulling because it was stitched in, but look at that. Out it comes. So now what you're left with, though, is a little bit of it's not a hole, but it's where the fibers have separated on the white fabric. So running your fingernail across it will erase those holes. And sometimes you'll get a little tuft of batting that will come to the top too. All you need to do to get rid of that is slide your needle under again and sweep it right under that hole you created or used, and the batting will pull right back inside. Fingernail over it again, you'd never know that dark thread was there.